Hi, it's Mayor Jon Mitchell, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. Well, it's been a big week, and it's hard to have an update like this without talking about the presidential race. And the presidential race was obviously an historic one, and there are certainly lots of folks who are disappointed in the outcome, and obviously a lot of folks who are pleased with the outcome. But I think everybody would agree that the country in the course of the campaign showed itself to be very divided. And I can tell you that here in New Bedford, we try to, have always tried to aim at having a constructive working relationship with the federal government to support the things that we're trying to do here, whether it's in the area of commercial fishing or offshore wind or immigration or Social Security or anything else that the federal government has its direct hands into. We want to be a reliable partner. And I think people will analyze this election in many different ways over the years, and even if certain folks remain disappointed, I think what we have to come back to is that in our republic, it is so important that we honor the results of elections. This election was not rigged at all. It was as valid as any other. And we have to now work with the new administration, the administration of President-elect Trump, to move New Bedford forward. And we have to have an open mind about that. And I would just urge everybody at this time to think long-term, to think about how we can together move our city forward and play our role in the American Republic. It has lasted over 200 years, and it's lasted over 200 years because people have put the national interest before that of party. And that's exactly what we intend to do here in New Bedford. We will be willing to offer our input on federal policy that relates directly to the interests of our city in the years ahead. Again, areas such as fishing or clean energy, or anything else. We have something to say, we have something to offer, and we'll be ready and willing to support the efforts in partnership with the federal government. So with all that said, I think we do have a very poignant reminder today of the need to commit to a better future for America and put aside our differences when we on Friday march with veterans on Veterans Day. We have in recent years done a lot of work to improve the quality of our parades and the level of participation, and this year will be no different. So I look forward to the parade. Dean Lawrence, who is a member of the police department and a veteran of the Iraq War, will be the Grand Marshal this year, and I know Dean will do a great job in offering his keynote remarks at the end of the parade. So I look forward to seeing everybody on Union Street as we have our Veterans Day parade, and as we have the parade again, I just remind you that the veterans who fought in our nation's wars didn't fight as Republican or Democratic soldiers or sailors. They fought as Americans, and that's maybe the best tribute that we can pay to them is to continue on in the same vein. Until next week, this has been the Mayor's Update.